We are live. A simple pop up at 4:45 in the afternoon on a Thursday, February the 1st. And how's everybody doing anyway? Let's see. I don't know if the chat box on the side is going to work or not going to work. We'll find out. Okay, how do I go full screen so I can read anything? Rob on the road. Greetings, brother. Hey, how you doing? Do I look fuzzy? No, you know what I mean? Uh, to me, my video looks like it's not focused properly. But how are you doing anyway? I do see every once in a while. I guess you Facebook or one of Discord or one of them others. Sometimes I get notifications. They pop up. Okay, I got to be able to get rid of this screen somehow. There, that's better. The background washes me out. The depth the depth is little. Oh, okay. But in reality, that wall's 10 feet behind me, not 10 feet, pretty close. And I'm zoomed in on the camera too. It's in zoom mode for some reason. I don't know how I set that because the angle of the camera itself with the angle of view is quite wide. And I didn't want all my furniture and everything in the video. So I'm going to have to look at this. Not at the moment, because when I fiddle around with things here on the fly, then bad things happen. So yeah, that probably is right though. That background must wash me out there. And I'm using EV Mux again. I still have the van. Um, when I moved the stuff out of the van, hey, well, hello there, Sharon, Andy. Oh boy, everybody's popping in here for. Can't stop on for too long. All right, though. Still love you, brother and sister, and the rest of you. Love you all. You know, uh, anybody that's interested in drones, anyways, Michael, and whoever, and David. I mean, it's I don't get to fly drones here in this city. The airport is in such a way that the whole, almost the whole city is covered. You can't fly. I'm flying a DJI product, so anyway, I can go to the outskirts of the city in some places and fly there. But if you want to go farther out, what do you video? It's flat prairie. It's farmer prairie land. So there's nothing to video. Follow a river somewhere, and so I have to find some. If I want to fly the drone, I have to find some sort of places to fly to video. I can video stuff in the city just by walking around and using a camera, my little pocket camera or something. And it's funny, I uh, never ever use my cell phone for anything for videos. I very rarely even talk on it. I just have one because everybody else has one. Have you heard from Canadian Drone Hub? No, I haven't. Have you? Is there something I'm missing? Is there information? Too much wind. You know, I have the Mini 3, the Mavic, not the Mavic, the DJI Mini 3 Pro. That thing can handle the wind. I'm very surprised. It could handle the wind just about as good as my the Mavic Pro could, and very surprised. Hudders, Huddersfield, Huddersfield International Airport is a mile up the road from me. Well, you can't fly a DJI product there. You can fly other drones, something that, you know what they're starting to do in the United States, since January the 1st, they're trying to pass laws where you not only can you, I guess you could buy, they tried to make it so that you can't buy a Japanese drone. Well, they figured, well, that, I guess that's too hard. So now you cannot fly a Japanese drone. So I don't know. It's not official yet. They're just trying to pass some sort of laws or something in the United States, anyways, that you can't fly a drone made in Japan, like the DJI products and all them other ones that are made in Japan. J.A. Pan and Company. I just wanted to know if you've heard from him lately. Oh, haven't been doing. Yeah, I haven't seen her from them from for quite a while. I think I was one of their first people that like visited them. I visited them 5 years ago in my van. Stayed in my van there overnight. I should have stayed for several nights. Then we flew drones. Kim and I flew drones. Roger didn't have a drone at the time or something, or he wasn't flying. And yeah, I think I was one of the first ones there. We were on his live together. CDH does not go on live. Oh, Canadian Drone Hub doesn't go on live these days, and they have not been flying much. Oh wow, Kim and Roger are doing fine. Oh yeah, David, you used to go on there, so you must know more about that. I haven't been there for a long time. And Mr. Scooby Doo, how you doing? Scooby Snacks. I tried to look that up on Scooby Snacks. I know my video looks funny. Handy pink waving. I know my video looks kind of, and that wall back there is like 10 feet behind me. So somebody was telling me that that's why I'm look washed out or something. I'm in the works. How many times have you seen me on lives for the last months, months and months and months? You speak to them regularly. Oh yeah, they go on Zoom. That's right. Yeah, hi everybody there. Love yous all, and thank you for popping in. By the way, um, it's just your regular, everyday, ordinary, not your everyday. It's just your regular pop up. I just felt like it because it was still light outside, and usually with when it's dark, man, I don't have anything to light. I don't have lights, and I was going to put a green screen behind me, but the Evie Mux has a virtual background I could use. It works pretty good. I just didn't want to fiddle around with anything here at the moment. Yeah, even my mouse is froze up now. Oh, wait. There it went. Light mode. What's this? Full screen. Usually, if I play around, weird things happen. Settings. Camera. Audio. Virtual background. Virtual background. For best performance, we recommend using a green screen. I have one. I just don't have the setup. Oh, I can blur. Oh, here's some stuff. Look at this. Hey, my picture. I was there in Chicken Pizza, Chichen Itza. Oh, hey, look at that. How does that look? I think I have a super lag now. Chichen Itza pyramid or temple. anything that's close to the video. Look at that. I have webbed hands. Oh, I must have went black for a while there. Mr. Danny Staten, how you doing, brother? I hope I look goofy as ever. That's the whole idea, I think. See, now this EVMux doesn't tell me how many people are online, or supposedly it's lying to me. It just says live, and I've been on for 11 minutes. Oh well, it don't matter. Okay, how's everybody doing? I haven't seen anybody. You know what? I haven't even been going when I was. Unfortunately, I'm not living in my van. I feel really bad about that. I don't want to change my channel name, although what does Nomadic Van Man got to do? And then somebody came on, maybe on my YouTube channel, and sent in a comment that said, "You don't have to live in your van to make videos, you know." And I said, "Yeah, I know that's right, but after I came back from Mexico, my body fell apart, and I just had no ambition after that. Not only did my body fall apart, my whole ambition on YouTube fell apart. If you look back and when my last video was out, it's a long time ago. So that's why I thought, well, today I'll do a pop up. It's 5 to 5, 5 to it's 4:55 p.m. and it's yeah, getting close to supper time now too. But anyways, I haven't been on to watch anybody's videos, YouTube or nothing, and because I moved into an apartment, I get free cable vision. And hey, I have a tiny TV like this, 20-inch computer monitor that because I get free TV, I've been watching more television than I do YouTube now. So I don't know. It's every time you eat Mexican, Mr. Ronnie Braun, you can't hear me right now. Oops. Well, other people are commenting, but they're not really commenting on what I'm saying, I think. So, well, yeah, David said a couple of things about, but he might have read the writing there or the text. Must be you. And if you can't hear me, I can say that. I know. I have time for me to head up. Okay, one fast comment that you mentioned here. I have some friends that his wife lives on the TV, and everything they say on TV is true. So you can know or understand what she's thinking. Oh my goodness. Anyways, have a good night, David. Thanks for thanks for coming in, my friend. Yeah, thanks for popping in, guys. I might even try to figure out what I can put together to make a video and and put a video out one of these days. I said that twice now on two pop-ups I did, and I did one a few weeks ago, month ago, And I didn't even keep that promise saying that I'm going to put up a video. And I was going to do some sort of contest thing, but then I figured, I'm so poor, I can't. What am I going to give as a prize? So, and people were saying you don't need to give anything away. Like a pat on the back is good enough. And EV Mux is, I found, is getting even a little better. It's doing things. Oh, the chat box on the side there. Now, I know some people are, they don't like the chat box on the side because when you're on uh, when it goes on live anyways, it's got the chat on the side anyways, so it's like double. It's, you don't need it. But why did I do that? Uh, my reason, I think, if I edit the live stream, it turns into a video, and then it takes off that chat box on the side because it's no longer a live stream, sort of a recorded live stream anymore. So it's just a video, and video doesn't have that on side. So this makes sure that the chat is still there. You can still see it. Maybe even watching it on television doesn't have the chat box on the side. So with this here, they can still read the chat box. Anyway, no big deal. So any requests from the folks out there? Any requests that not necessarily videos you'd like to see? I don't know. Uh, I really don't know. It's so boring here that I used to love to live. I loved living in the van, drive around to just park wherever you want. Like here, I don't know what to do. I need a hobby, so I started plants. Plants take so long to grow. I have a hole in front of the window. I only have two windows, one in the bedroom, one in the living room. Small place because I'm living in a seniors home assisted rent assisted place. So it helps me out with the rent, but uh, I mean they're good enough for me. They're good enough for single people. I like the apartment. They're small, but I like the apartment. It's beautiful. And so I got the window. I got all the plants in front of the window. And that's just about the way it is. Oh, I know why. Live, or full screen. There, that's why I couldn't see this. Okay, people, friends and neighbors, I think I am going to end the live stream. Um, it was nice that all of you popped in. I know it might have been short, just to see, hey, is that guy still on, or who is this guy? And nice to see all the guys that usually pop in, and that I will try to break out of my shell here and get back on. I have the time. I picked up one hobby is I really like to play pool, to play snooker, and I pride myself because I think I'm actually not too bad. And the Viner Center, it's called, the name of the place is called the Viner Center. And it's just walking distance, half a block from here. And there they can play pool there. So I took out a Miss Colette, how are you? Thank you for popping in. I was just about to leave and make something to eat, but appreciate you popping in and your uh, I don't know if you know why I have the live stream on today. It was because of you. I think I thought you sent me a message or a notification or something. I'm sure it was you. Not on, I don't know even know what media it was on, but so anyway, I came home from shopping today. Okay, get this. If you're Canadian out there, well, all of you probably know what russet potatoes are. Yeah, YouTube, that's where it was. Russet potatoes. A better kind for baking potatoes. Those big, they're kind of rusty looking brown potatoes. I got four big ones. Like these are big, but I got four of them. Now, figure this: four potatoes cost just over $7. $7 for four potatoes. So one potato is, hey, Bruce, you know what? I just opened my email the past little while ago here. I see you had sent me an email saying, Mr. Wayne, where the hell are you? You need to be online. So it's because of you and Colette, I'm online tonight for a little while. I gotta have something to eat, and I just sort of threw this together, and my holidaying is over for now. I still have the van. I live in an apartment. Okay, for you guys, should I change my channel name? If I do, why? I don't make videos anymore. So there is nothing to video here. Yeah, I know. It's nice to see all you guys too. And obviously, I consider you my brothers and sisters, and I love yous all. And it's when I was in Mexico, I loved it. I was on quite regularly. And like I said, when I came back to Canada, my body fell apart. I lose muscle mass. If you seen me nude, you'd say, "What? That guy looks different." But so I couldn't. I can sit now for quite a while, but I couldn't sit. My hip really was bad. I couldn't sit for more than 15, 20 minutes. So I couldn't sit on an airplane to go back to Mexico. I don't know. I don't think it was Mexico that made me feel good, but I didn't feel anything when I was there, except when I broke my back that time. But I didn't feel unhealthy at all. It's amazing. When I came back, it fell apart. Keep the name. Maybe you'll do something with the van interior someday. Yeah, it would be nice, but I'm actually thinking of selling the van now, buying a SUV, not to live in it, but because I got such a good deal. You know what? Where am okay? If you're a Canadian and you're old age Canadian and you're collecting CPP and old age security only, or if you collect those and a pension and other pensions, if you collect those two things, you kind of roughly know how much money. I just don't want to tell you dollar for dollar, but you know how much money I make in a month. With that much money, you cannot afford to live in an apartment, and the average apartment in Medicine Hat's $1,200. We're talking Canadian money here, 1,200 Canadian dollars. Then there's food. Then I have a vehicle. Then there's insurance. There's gas. There's a whole count them up. There's a whole horde of other things. Cablevision, internet, phone, clothing, medication, all kinds of things. Yes, I know. Yeah, he's selling his van. I remember that. And I will try to make more walking videos because there's nice places here to do that. Um. Anyway, I'm old and I'm getting maybe what do you call it? Senile. I forgot what I was talking about. See, I can forget. in mid sentence what I'm talking about. And it don't matter anyway. It's only important to me. Anyways, yes, it's nice to see you all here, who's ever still in the house. And I'm sorry I didn't say hi to anyone that popped in and out. Um, I will try to make it more often as lives. And yeah, okay, I will try to. It's a good thing you guys can't come and give me a good swift kick in the ass because, um, well, unless you come to Medicine Hat, you don't know my address. Yeah, keep the name. That's how we know you. Yeah, I know. Just post from time to time and let us know how you're doing. So, Mr. Bruce, why why are you concerned about me? Do I mean anything in your life? It's not that I'm trying to, hey, look at this, Mr. Wakey RC. It's interesting why people are interested in other people, just like I'm interested in you. Um, I know your name and will never forget it because that's my brother's name, who was killed in a train accident. But you see, you mean something to me, and I consider you on here my brothers and sisters because I'm about this much religious. Wish I could drive out there sometime in the next few months. Okay, there's a place in Medicine Hat called the Viner Center. It's a building where you have to be, well, you don't have to be, but 50 years and older, you can be a member. And you go there, and there's lots of things to do there. I'm there. They have posters, things that you can post things. You can sell your vehicle or whatever you want to post on there. I'm going to put a card up there, a postcard with little rip off your phone numbers for the any young ladies that are looking for a nice gentleman to go to Mexico using their own money, of course. This is just an invite, not a sexual one. We got to get this straight. I don't want to go to Mexico with a man. That would be nice as a friend to go, but it would be nice to go with a woman and to go there for like several months, not just 2 weeks. And go to Cancun where I know exactly where to go and I know exactly how to get there and I know exactly places to rent. I know exactly what to do there. Who cares if you go to Mexico and you go to Puerto Vallarta and you go to all the, yeah, they're all beautiful. You go to the beautiful sites, you'll see it all. So anyway, I'm going to put up a card, a poster where you rip off. I wonder how many women would actually answer that and say, "Hey, I'm available. Let's make plans." Do they have do they have milk and cookies? Oh yes, they do. My opinion, I think they charge way too much money for their food products. They do they do have a noon lunch, a good meal, really good meal. It's probably 5, 6, 7 bucks. I mean, it's cheaper than if you were to buy it in a restaurant. That's for sure. And then you can order like a steak or a fully loaded hamburger with a baked potato in the evening. So they have all kinds of. I play pool there, like snooker. I like to play pool, so that's where I go. I can walk there, but they have all kinds of different activities. You can take painting and drawing and play cards. If you play an instrument, you can they play like lawn bowling type games. The ladies sometimes well, not sometimes, every morning at 10 o'clock they go for a walk for an hour. So they walk from 10 till 11. So they have all kinds of activities there. Pickleball or whatever they call them things. You also sent me a Happy New Year text as well. Oh, well, Happy New Year, belated by a long shot. I missed that one. I guess I don't remember if it was on. If it was on YouTube, I must have got it. Is all the food pre-chewed? All the food where are you talking pre-chewed? You might be. We're about the same age with similar concerns and interests. No, really, I tried to. I was thinking about coming up to meet you once, Bruce. I gotta one day when I get a different vehicle or something. Like I know my van could still make it there, but I gotta come up and visit with you. I have virtually seen some great areas through you. Oh, yeah, I'll bet you have. That was nice when I was going across Canada. How it worked was when I was working and not living in a van, my days consisted of get up early enough to get to work by 8:30, 8 o'clock, something 9, I think. I can't remember even when we started. 9 to 5. And then go home and then that's it. Well, I mean do whatever. When I moved into the van and went across Canada, I got up at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. And then I would drive to the next large city, 2, 3 hours on the highway. And then I would take the rest of the morning and part of the afternoon and video, like I would get on my phone and I'd look for places to go and on my phone. Oh, okay. I must have missed that one. Um, and look for places to go to video Halifax. Oh man, it's all up here. I remember those places. I wish I could go back again. This is just Canada I'm talking about. Shuffled my feet on the singing sands at one of the I forget Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean. Went to both, and so I'd video all the rest of the day, and then the rest of the afternoon I would edit the video and put out the video by 7, 8 o'clock at night. Now the reason it was still early because I was way on the west coast. The farther I went west, the later I put my videos out, not the later, but the earlier it would be viewed in the east. So it was kind of cool. So working that way, drive in the morning, video in the morning and the afternoon, edit in the afternoon, put out the video at night. Every day, bing, 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 all the way across Canada twice. It was beautiful. Loved it. Makes me cry. I wish I could go back. Recovering from a spinal surgery. What? You had spinal surgery? Did you have a not dislocated, herniated disc? I had two of those. Ooh. And you know what? Mine was uh, sciatica, a sciatica problem. So pain in the leg, calf. So I'm laying there. They're saying count backwards from 10. I know I'm going to go to sleep. I'll make it to 10, like 10, 9. I mean, I'm lucky if I make it 10, say the word 10. But I'm thinking instead of counting, I'm thinking about, can I feel the pain? Can I feel the pain? And then the next thing I remember, they're waking me up. The nurse is going, pushing me and waking me up. And the first thing I'm thinking about, oh, no pain, right on. Times two. Right on, brother. I feel for you because same for me. I've had it twice, L4, L5, and one above the other, and within 6 months of each other. Herniated. I know where you're coming from, let me tell you. And it all depends where you had it. Mine was the lower, and now I'm having problems with the upper because I've fallen apart. Listen, all you youngsters, never fall apart. Exercise, walk, do something. Never fall apart. Rotator cuff, both things cannot heal. If it's in the muscle, yes. If it's in the tendon part, won't heal. You need surgery. I don't want surgery. I don't want cortisone shots, but that's what's making me move right now is cortisone. Twice now I've had that. To me they're putting plastic in there. But anyways, rotator cuff problems in both, carpal tunnel in both. Now and then now that's carpal tunnel. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be numbness. It could be just that spike that runs every time you move your fingers. This spike goes zing, zing. It feels like lightning bolts. I think people know what that is. But my hand is numb. This thumb is numb total. This finger is totally numb. This totally numb. This finger is half numb. On this side, it's not numb. On this side is numb, which is weird. My little finger is no okay. My palm, my palm is numb right here into my thumb and up like this, but not here. So that's a pinched nerve. Now that nerve could be pinched right here on the carpal tunnel. You could just get an operation. They cut that, release that thing that's squeezing there, and that should relieve the numbness. But that nerve comes from your spine, all right? It could be pinched in my spine there, where all your nerves come right out of your spine like that. Man, oh man. Or it comes down my arm and then in your elbow, really close, and has to go between two bones here. It could get pinched there. Now you can press real hard in certain spots. Let me pull this up. You can press real hard, like I can't show you this. Camera's backwards. And if that makes the pain, if it makes the numbness worse or goes away, then you know what. Or you can, there's nothing you can do to tell whether it's in the neck. But there is a doctor here. Well, it's in the next town, Lethbridge, 100 an hour away, hour and a half away. They can stimulate this nerve and tell you, yes, it's carpal tunnel here, it's in your elbow, or it's in your neck. They can tell you. So, because a lot of people have had numbness in their hands, went and got the surgery here, and didn't fix anything because the problem was in their neck. So I got to go see this doctor and see if the pinch, and I know it's going to be in my pinched neck, because if you guys got time, I'm starting to walk every day now, and it's hard to tell you this, but and how do you keep that area supple is because you can't move it. But walking moves that. If it's your lower back, walking moves that area. There's nothing worse than getting cut open. I don't care how small the cut is. When you get surgery and you get cut open, what happens on the inside? You get a scar on the outside. Well, what happens on the inside of your body is scar also. Especially, you'll get scar tissue where the herniated disc was, where they cut out that piece. And the only way to keep that from making a hard scar tissue is to move it, keep it supple. Walk. That's the whole thing. Walk. You are describing the mirror image of symptoms I have in both hands. Ooh. Okay, I was telling you, I went for x-ray to find out if it was in my neck. So you turn sideways, they take an x-ray. They turn forward, they take an x-ray, because the problem's in your neck up high, not down low. So then she says, open your mouth wide. And they take an x-ray right through your mouth. And she says, she tried 3 times. And she says, I can't quite get a good x-ray through your mouth there. She says, could you take your dentures out? And I said, I'm sorry, I don't have any dentures. I got crowns. She said, oh, that's why I see all your teeth in the in the X-ray. So I did one more time, opened her up really wide, and she took X-ray right through your mouth, your spine back there. And yeah, my spine. I'm old. I'm getting shorter, but all your nerves coming out your spine all the way down, from your neck all the way down to the back, and it's gonna pinch one of them. And it always pinches on the nerve. It can't pinch somewhere else where the nerve isn't. I had carpal tunnel surgery in the right hand. Did it help? And how long like, are you good now? Did it, like, tell me this. What was it like? Did it, well, we can't say did it hurt because, I mean, did it heal? Have you got strength in there? Some people get bad results. How long does it take to heal where you can use your hand? 6 months or more? Easy surgery. Oh, they don't even put you out, eh? I would probably die, not die, I'd probably faint from the sight of blood. I know where they cut. And you know what? Needles kind of don't bother me. Oh, about 2 weeks. Is that all? Wow. I've been on a waiting list for 7 months for the carpal tunnel guy. 7 months. I wonder if my name just went off and on. They put you to sleep. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So I can't even get in to see the guy. I've seen my doctor several times, months apart. And he says, "Have you gone to see the carpal tunnel guy?" And I said, "No. Can you check?" Oh, they always put you to sleep, eh? Yeah, they got maybe some sort of local numbing, but I don't know about that. Oh, if I move, what do you see? See, even the photograph in the background is my photograph of chicken pizza, Chichen Itza, but it is blown up also. Oh, excuse me. Like my video is blown up, and I can't figure out how to zoom it back because otherwise you can see too much background. But anyways, Colette and whoever else is here, I don't know who's in the house at the moment. Bruce, anybody else? If you're in the house, I gotta go eat. I have to make. There's so much lag in my video. I could say 3 words and then I see it on the video. But anyways, I have to go make something to eat. So hopefully I can call this a successful live stream. I'll leave it up, although sometimes I go after the fact and delete them. But I think I'll leave it up anyway. Yeah, Dave was on earlier. He had to go. He even typed in. He says, "Sorry, I gotta go." So yeah, I don't watch too many videos or YouTube anymore. I don't know why. And I can't sit here and feel guilty about it. But surprisingly, I watched Dave and Danny Staten came in, and I used to like to watch Danny Staten stuff. Well, I still like it. I just don't go anymore. Yeah, he's probably mad at me. He popped in here, and I know he'll probably say, "No, I'm not mad at you." Now that guy has been through a lot in life. Let me tell you. That's not why I uh, like him, and he's got several channels up, and he's in the thousands of YouTubers. So he's pretty good. And Mr. Paul, Mr. Wakey, nice chat, Wayne. I hope you feel better. Get to feeling real good there, brother. I'll be praying for you because I know what it's like. And anybody needs a little prayer, let me know. I'll give you one for help. All right, guys. I do that too. I binge watch. gives people time. All right, people, love yous all. And if nobody's told you today that they loved you, let me be the first. I love each and every one of you, and thank you for coming by and saying hi at least. Thanks for typing in the chat box. All right, guys, catch you on the next one. I hope it's soon. Maybe we'll have a coffee break next time. All right, catch you later. It still says I am full screen and live.